Don't miss the Cometic Gasket Anything Goes Showdown, presented by Ice and Racing Engines, as it comes to Galat Motorsports Park in Benson, North Carolina, Saturday, May 25th and Sunday, May 26th. Come and see all of your YouTube stars.
What is going on, everyone? Hope you guys are having a wonderful day. If you guys checked out yesterday's video with the Cowmaro at the track, thank you guys for checking that out. It was nice to have it back. I actually forgot how much I missed driving that car. That car is, that's what got it all started right there. Just that car and having a bunch of fun. Wes and I really just kind of hitting it hard from day one and going everywhere and just going out and having fun. So it's nice to have the cow back out and seeing it progress. Now, we didn't set any crazy personal best times or anything like that. The track wasn't going to hold it, but we're out there just looking for some data, really mainly on converter. Which brings us to today's main topic. So if you couldn't tell by the title of this video, we got this new badass part that I have a lot of faith in, I have a lot of trust in. It's new, it's not a popular setup, and it's kind of like R&D. So right here we got our Abruzzi torque converter. Now that car has an Abruzzi Power Glide in there. It just so happens that I got up with Ryan from Abruzzi, who is their converter builder, and he said, hey man, what you got going on? So I told him what I have going on, and he said, let's try something new. So the issue with the cow is that because it's so heavy and it has all this power, but with the 400 we were fighting traction all the time. We had it turned down, like leaving on 3 pounds of boost, and it would like knock the tires off. And we're leaving at 3,300 RPMs, which is nothing. So we went to the Power Glide, which is that longer first gear. You can hit it harder, you can get in boost faster, and we were going faster with less boost because we wouldn't have to put more up top. We could bring it in a lot quicker. We'd leave with more. So the Power Glide, we're getting the consistency that we're looking for. We're able to leave harder, we're able to bring the power in sooner. The main issue was with the torque converter. Now, you gotta realize the torque converter is kind of like a clutch, essentially. So it slips and then it locks up, which is like the clutch slipping and then when the clutch grabs. So ideally, going down track, you want to have as little slippage as possible. The converter that I have in there right now, with how heavy the car is and the power it's making, it's just too much load. The converter is trying to lock up and it can't. So we went from a 350 gear to a 373, trying to gain some mechanical advantage, help that converter take some load off of it because it's trying to push this car with such a long gear, and it was causing the RPMs to flare up. So we went from the 350 to 373, and it did drop the RPMs about 1,000 RPMs initially off the hit, which is good. But it was still struggling to lock up. It's just RPMs high, and you could feel the car doesn't have a lot of ass behind it. It's like it's spinning the clutch. So Ryan from Abruzzi said, hey, let's try this. Now, everyone else wanted us to go up from a 9.5 inch to a 10 inch converter. He's like, nah. We're gonna put you in this bad to the bone 9-inch converter, which is something that you'd see more of like a 632 Outlaw car. So it's smaller, but man, is it tight, and it's gonna lock up hard. He said, now this is an IRS car, so this isn't realistic. He's like, if all goes well, you'll pull a 300-foot wheelie. Don't be afraid to hit it hard off the line. You gotta give it power. It will like the power, which is what I like. Be able to go after it. It's gonna ride it out and it's gonna lock up. So if you guys saw yesterday's video, you hear where I did run it out past the 8th mile because I did feel it lock up, and it was starting to haul a little more ass, and I wanted to see what that was doing on the log so we can calculate converter slip. And it was better than before with that gear, but it still wasn't ideal. So Ryan and the guys at Abruzzi Transmissions and Torque Converters hooked it up, this bad to the bone. Here they are, Abruzzi Torque Converters right there. There's a phone number. You can hit them up online. But this converter here is bad to the bone. Now, this is step one, is just getting it in the car and getting some data on it. As you guys know, with the current converter that I have in there, we have done a lot of R&D on it ourselves, where we would make some passes with it, send it back, make a couple adjustments, and really fine-tune it. So we're starting off fresh with this one, but I feel like we're gonna be in a good spot. And if not, what we do is we send it back and make some adjustments. But with this converter, we're both thinking that it's going to be pretty close off the hits. All right, so underneath the car, what we have to do in order to do the converter swap is start back here. We're gonna undo the drive shaft, take the drive shaft out, drop the transmission, converter bolts gotta go, starter's already off, and then we got some new converter bolts with it, and then this converter is going to sit on the shelf. We're gonna find a use for this. Hey, this is a pretty badass, oh god, oh no, look at you guys. Didn't we already learn what happens when we try to fab stuff?
I cleaned the spot though first.
Oh, did you? Well, you're doing better than me.
I fab stuff with couplers.
Yeah, Wes is the director of coupling around here. Nice.
I can hook anything up with coupler.
Wes, what do you think about this converter here? You might want something like that?
Maybe.
Oh, that's gonna be high dollar if you want it. That's gonna be high dollar. I used it. It was in the cow. We've gone fast.
We'll go faster.
So this converter is still a very good converter.
About what he needs.
Yeah, very close. Very close. Yeah, the biggest thing with this converter is a super great converter, works great with the 400, but when you take all the mechanical advantage away, it struggles a little bit. And it is a badass converter though, so.
I think we're ready for a change though.
Yeah, we're ready. I just talked to them about the Abruzzi racing transmission converter.
Awesome,
I mean, it's
awesome hookup.
Yeah, Ryan and the guys, Ryan and Marco at Abruzzi really hooked it up. So, Sideshow Bob, what do you think?
What?
That's what I thought. All right, so we got the drive shaft out. First thing that we see is pretty normal, a little bit trans fluid dripping. Wes, I forgot how old this trans fluid was. This is the OG trans fluid and transmission out of the Rooster. Like when we first put the Power Glide in there, this is it. We ran it. Well, we ran it once with with Jason. It came full with ATF, and then we ended up putting High Guard in it later. But boy, oh boy, this is the same stuff that was smoked from the 118.
I thought we changed it since 2018.
I don't think so.
Did we not?
I don't think so.
Bad.
It smells like. Give the viewers a vivid description of the scent.
I thought we changed most of it because like me and Ben were in there throwing up that day. It was bad.
I was there for that.
Were you?
Yeah, I think we were on Instagram Live.
I think we were. Yeah.
We might have changed it once. Give the viewers a vivid description. Like, it smells like.
That's a tough one. Honestly.
If your dog were to take a poop on a paper plate, you put it in the microwave.
Oil on top of it.
And then oil, and then in the oven. And then place it in front of a fan. That is exactly what it smells like.
It's honestly like
gross.
Worse than like old trash.
Yeah, it is. And the fan is blowing it right in my face. So we're gonna attack the converter bolt next. We already got the starter out, drive shaft out. Our handy loop that I fabricated with the help of Ben can stay in place.
Did you weld that?
I did weld that. Look at that. Everyone talking crap on my welds, like now it would go blurry, but I mean they're decent welds. Come on, camera.
Yeah,
Help me out.
I like your welds.
Oh yeah, you like my welds? They're nice welds. All right, converter bolts are out. We have a free converter. The only thing holding the transmission in right now are these 4 bolts and 4 bell housing bolts. We have to disconnect these 2 lines, but first we are going to drain the transmission fluid into this bucket. It is going to be the worst smelling thing on earth. Oh, it almost dripped on me right there. God, it smells so bad. Oh my God.
So we've had the socket set for what, about 30 minutes?
About 30.
Brand new socket.
Brand new sockets.
Socket set.
Shout out to Todd Wester.
Todd Wester, Macro Tools, getting the gap on the 26th.
And guess what John did?
Took the 19.
Went right over here. Slid all the fluid out. And guess what? He left the bucket underneath when he went to go take it out. So, RIP to the brand new socket.
God, just think of it. It didn't even. Look at Chris's face. This is just pure disgust by Chris. He's like, can't have anything nice.
I think he should honestly make you pull it out with your hand instead of the magnet.
Bob put an apple.
Is it gone forever? Oh, no.
You have to stick your hand in there.
Oh, those aren't magnetic.
Stop.
They're not.
What are they?
They're aluminum.
Well, I'm telling you right now, they ain't magnetic. Oh. Hold on, I found it. We have located it. Getting it to the surface is going to be a hole. I'm just going to stick my hand in there.
You're gonna have to.
They won't pick it up.
So not only did I drop the socket, but I got this dirty for no reason. There's a hair on it. That is honestly even more disgusting than what's in it. Oh, now hair's on the ground.
Now you got an oily hair on the ground. Where'd it go?
Oh, test out these new, I got Ben's on over here. He's shaking his head so bad.
Hey.
Well, can you grab me that can of parts cleaner right there?
What does it smell like?
I'm...
Smell it.
You might as well just spray your whole hand off. Yeah, there you go.
Totally sanitary. Literally couldn't even tell it just went for a bath. Brand new. Brand new. Look at that. You even got the Mako hand tool.
Man, I don't even think Todd want to buy that back now.
Look at this. One-stop shop, Mako Tools. You can get everything you need. Todd can even get gapped. I'd say we recovered well from that, Chris.
Yeah, you are.
What do you think, Bob? As if we can't escape the stank. Transcore line's got to come off next. We do run a big transcore on this car. I do have a bigger one for it, but I don't have it on the car right now. I actually have Ben's out of Eddie Murphy, zip tied to my old one that is looped to itself. And I've literally just never gotten around to getting another one. But I do recommend B&M transcoolers. They're badass. Are you ready for the grossness?
No.
Ah, too bad. Getting my tail absolutely kicked by these bell housing bolts. As you can see, there's just so much stuff in the way, you can't really get to it at a good angle. So I got 2 more up top, and if I can just get transmission down tonight and the other converter out, then tomorrow I have to go and get some more high guard, fill that up, and then put everything back in here. So yeah, today I'm just trying to get everything done, get it out and on the ground. I am no mechanic. I don't claim to be a mechanic. I just try to do what I can. I try to watch people that are good at it and learn from them. So yeah, I mean, I try to turn a couple wrenches. I know some of you guys flame me on the internet and you're like, you don't do anything. I'm sorry. I run a YouTube channel. I drive the car. When I get a chance, I work on them. I sell a bunch of merchandise. I have 2 other businesses, so I stay pretty busy. But I try. The cars are my passion. Cars are fun, and I try to make a video a day so you guys have something to watch at lunch. So don't flame me because I'm no expert mechanic. I didn't go to school for this. I'm a golf professional by trade. Got my PGA card and all that stuff. So just settle down for a second. Don't be like, oh man, you suck at this. I'm doing what I can. I got 2 more bell housing bolts on it. Top ones, get those out and we should be good to go. Ben's been over there plugging away, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So I'm trying to keep everything neat, keep all my bolts at what? Well, I try to say keep everything neat, and then I have all that just piled up to the side. So I'm trying. Sorry, Mom, I'm not the neatest, but I'm trying to keep all of my bolts and all my tools and everything in one spot so I don't misplace them tomorrow. But I'm gonna try to get this knocked out here. I'd say within the next 15 minutes, if I can get it down, I'll be pretty happy. I'm gonna definitely get Ben's help to get it down because it is a big, heavy piece. I mean, Ben's done it by himself, but I am no Ben by any means. I don't claim to be Ben. Ben is good at what he does, so I'm stepping into Ben's world now, and I wouldn't say I'm paying the price for it, but it's definitely a workout.
A few moments later.
Fought with it, and I have been defeated. I ended up breaking 1 wrench, and then I stripped the bolt. So you could say it's just kind of one of those days, busy running around, doing everything this morning. Hit a huge Ellis Nasty order that I shipped out, so I want to thank everyone who's been supporting, buying all this Ellis Nasty stuff. I mean, it was massive, one of my biggest ones yet, and just from the weekend, I mean, it was insane. So thank you guys for all your support. Again, flying through shirts, had to place another order just so I have some to bring to the event this weekend. So we'll be out there with the Ellis Nasty booth on Saturday and Sunday, so come on by and get your stuff. It'll go quick, so if you're gonna go and get stuff, come there early and get it, because New American flag stuff is going crazy. Also, I'm about to release a limited edition brown sugar inspired Ellis Nasty hat, which is gonna be another limited edition run, 20 only, kind of one of those deals. So keep an eye out for that in the future, because that's hot. Ellis Nasty stuff, I appreciate all the support. It's banging, I love it. It's a great brand, and I appreciate everyone's support getting behind it, because it's kind of one of those deals that started off as nothing and it became this pretty cool thing. So I do want to thank everyone for supporting me on that. Cowmaro, tomorrow, actually what I'm going to do is, I'm probably not going to film putting the transmission converter back in, because I have to do a little run around in the morning, ship out some more shirts from yesterday and today, and then we're going to put the converter in transmission, then we're going to go and test this new converter at Galat. We're also possibly going to be taking brown sugar out there and just making a bunch of hot lap passes with that. So definitely check out tomorrow's video because we are going to be doing some drag racing, and who doesn't love the cow racing? Who doesn't love brown sugar? And who doesn't love seeing if the cow's going to go faster with this new converter? I know I don't tell times, but I'll tell you how much it picks up and how it feels, because you'll be able to hear it a lot different getting on a two-step and going down track when it locks up and all this other great stuff that is pretty cool for drag racing, I think. So thank you guys so much for watching. Like always, comment, like, subscribe. We'll see you guys in tomorrow's upload.